playthrough. I started in Bulgarian. Oops, sumimasen deshita. This is Ellie. She's here for part 3. Haven't given up hope as you can see, so with that in mind, let's go with part 3. Okay, so let's see where were we. Load game, baby. Okay, right here.
We were about to
make that choice. Monica.
Hi, Eleni. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival?
Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I have to give it some more thought.
Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem.
Why you no laugh?
Cause it's fake, laugh.
Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hand.
Your style's gotten so refined, Eleni. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she?
Well, I guess so.
Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple of days than she's talked in the whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive.
Wow, I'm a pretty impressive guy. She just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. I don't know why, just the two running through my head. Just starting.
Yeah, they actually look like.
Yeah.
You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her.
She's so jealous. She wants me. Eh? Me? That's
It's awfully suspicious,
This is her gotcha post.
That's good. Spending time with her in the club room every day. Reading the edgy novel with her.
Okay. Sorry. We are not prepared.
At all.
Gone. Okay.
Oh my god. Reading that edgy novel with her?
Well,
Did I read fast?
I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know.
Alright. I get you. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up. So if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality.
You know what else is really hard for her?
They're just a bandage.
You say that like I'm going to hurt her.
Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself.
I just realized how cringy I am sometimes.
Oh, like always?
Anyway,
I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Is that alright with you?
Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains in the last dim star glimmering in the twilit sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and I fall, and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up the gust of wind. Beautiful.
Wow. You know,
This actually, I think we spoke about that like in episode 1 or something.
about what?
About the legend when you meet your idols. Or maybe it was just between of us. Don't meet your idols.
Yeah.
That expression.
The
So
meet.
that's kind of meet, yeah.
Your
That's
idols.
what I said.
Meet.
What's meet?
I don't know, that's what you said. Don't meet your idols.
Okay.
You
This
know.
who's nitpicking. Okay. I know.
I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about.
I see. I never really put much thought into it.
In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning?
There's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy.
Are you surprised?
I read it, are you stupid?
I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone.
You
How
mean
so?
one-dimensional.
What did she say?
Two-dimensional.
Two-dimensional.
No, she makes these mistakes from time to time.
Yeah, that. Anyway,
Come on, Monica, you're a smart girl.
here's Monica writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm.
Lukewarm.
Yeah, response to something you put so much into.
Lukewarm is like, I don't know, like you don't care. No emotion in it, Just like whatever response.
But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier.
This would actually be a very good infomercial for like a new pen.
Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad,
You can just buy this pen.
you can just buy this pen. They'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. That's a very long tip of the day.
Okay.
It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Thanks, Monica. Okay, bottom to the top. Yuri.
Eleni, your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. Wow. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally.
I'm a pro, DG. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me, but I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after.
Is that so?
Yuri gently smiles to herself.
This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this.
I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame.
Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice.
What do you mean?
Well,
Yuri smiles sadly.
Eleni, during lunchtime, I ate by myself. Oh, the horror. Did you know that?
Oh, that is kind of sad.
It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Yeah. we didn't notice. Well, that's one way to put it anyway.
Is yoga supposed to make you sassy?
What?
Because I like, oh, yeah, bitch. Yeah, we did know that. Yeah.
But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face.
Like you.
Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life.
Pozdrav to Bešu.
So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. Oh, how profound. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type, with big boobs.
That body type.
And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all.
People say that about you?
I'm not a know-it-all, Lenny. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings. I like how the music just toned down a bit and yeah.
Just let it sink in.
Yeah, just make you sad. And all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time.
It was me. I was missing.
Yes.
I am the missing link. But I haven't really done anything.
No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Eleni. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy.
I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw 'em. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you?
If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we?
Yuri puts her head in her hands. But this time she's smiling as she does. You want to show me your poem?
Yes, I do. Let me get it for you. Oh, the beautiful handwriting. Oh, it's a long one. I'm so glad you're reading those.
I'm so glad you're doing that, Suki. Ghost Under the Light Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Fading. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path. A silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds. The silhouette grows. Closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding, I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber.
Wow.
Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri. But instead of taking it from me, she looks away.
Do you dislike it?
Ah, no, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. No, it's about me.
You think? No way.
The first poem someone writes for me?
No.
Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about.
I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one.
That's fine. I understand this one.
Good boy.
Yuri is having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back toward me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch.
You can, the poem is,
Once again Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as she doesn't want me to notice.
you always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes. What favor? Oh, that you're good?
Because I'm good to her. Yeah. Don't worry. I think you do a good job.
Oh my god, that's the worst thing that
Being my wife. Yuri finally turns back toward me.
I guess we should move on before Monica says something.
That jealous bitch.
But I'm sure we can talk again later.
Yeah. I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me, and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Next stop for me.
Oh yeah.
It's your favorite one.
This one's alright.
Alright?
Well, yeah. It doesn't blow me away or anything. But there's nothing I really hate about it. It's just not really my style. I mean, it's fine. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday.
Eh? You think so?
Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength.
Was this the one where we put like Yuri and
Semi-Yuri,
Sayori
semi-Sayori.
were like almost even?
Yep.
But you never really struck me as her type.
Sayori has a type all of a sudden?
Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight.
Because I'm the opposite of fluffy. I am, what's the opposite of fluffy? Creepy.
Yeah.
That
In
was
a
a
way.
little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. We could say we each take care of each other in our own way.
Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here.
Read. Oh, this one is easy to read.
Yeah.
Oh my
Whew. I'll be your beach. Your
god. I'll
mind
be
is-
your bitch.
Yeah. Now this poem has a whole different meaning. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminishes your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond our sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that...
I'll be the bitch
right,
that
that-
washes your worries away.
Yeah, that's actually Nicki Minaj's new song.
Yeah.
I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again.
This one's better than her.
I don't know, I like about the crickets and the chickens. That's the best.
Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome.
Beaches are awesome.
Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach.
So you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with the message later?
Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of write about the same thing. She wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it or whatever.
I see. Something tells me the poem Yuri showed me isn't the one she plans on sharing with everyone else. Of course, I choose not to mention that to Natsuki.
Ugh, you can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice.
Ayuri. It's nice, I guess.
Come on, I can already tell you don't like it.
Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you?
Oh,
Probably Yuri.
eh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically.
Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though.
She got us.
But it's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club?
Well, of course I am.
Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Eleni.
Sayori, is there something wrong?
Huh. No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today.
When a woman told you there's nothing wrong, should we trust it? Alright. Just tell me if you need anything.
I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. That sounded weird.
Yeah. If you insist.
Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori,
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself.
We didn't get to read her poem.
Yeah, well, she said she's gonna go early.
Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out...
Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now?
Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. you deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase.
Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it.
Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Yuri isn't here.
Ah, it seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around.
Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee.
It's short and simple.
Natsuki, please show some decency.
Oh, come on.
She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early.
Is that so? I hope she's alright.
Maybe.
Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? Smooth mood. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey.
No! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people.
Calm down, guys.
Look at her mouth, it's so small.
I talked to her earlier and everything's fine.
What did she say?
Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations. So,
Anyway.
let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend.
I already know what I'm doing.
That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. Good Natsuki. But we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki?
Challenge accepted.
And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Zero will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can make some tea. Guys, can you help me come with something for Yuri? I'm useless? No. That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know.
Just smearing it all over the BS.
Now Natsuki.
Because you called her the most talented.
Now Natsuki's pouting too.
Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around.
That may be the case, but if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere.
This cracks me up every time. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see.
That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Eleni.
The one who is truly useless.
Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. I would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. It would probably, yeah. Sorry. You could always help me out as well, but I'm sure you'll prefer to help Yuri. I would be really appreciative of that.
That's... Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members?
Oh, now we're gonna have to decide. Oh.
How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that?
Oh. I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help.
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway.
Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that.
If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Oh.
Checkmate.
Eleni might not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. I don't know what that is.
No, like
So therefore,
me, I'm a nuisance.
he may be more suited to assisting with decorations.
Hold on! I never said that! How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Eleni to...
What are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work.
And baking isn't? Just what do you think?
Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end,
Settle.
I think it's up to Eleni to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. So I'm sure he's interested in...
You literally just said...
I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though.
Jeez. Can we just settle this already?
Yeah. Eleni, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you.
Of course.
Very well. In that case...
Everyone looks straight at me. But of course I'm going to go with...
There's a Sayuri ...
It's your choice all the way throughout the whole game.
I was actually thinking Monica because... Don't click.
Yeah.
Because Natsuki, no fucking way. Yuri, I think it's just gonna be too straightforward and I don't want to choose Yuri. So I was gonna go with Monica because I think we didn't have another option. But now that we have Sayuri...
I know you like them fingers. Them finger pistols.
Let's choose. I like the ... When I write, even emails at work, I always put ... Always.
To just stir up some more drama.
Yeah. Sayuri.
Yeah, when you type in thanks on the end of the sentence and you put ... it sounds like, oh thanks for nothing.
Nothing.
I mean, if it's going to be with anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors and...
But Monica said that
Sayuri was helping her! Jeez. Do you really hate us that much?
No.
Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult.
Well, no, Sayori.
Just think of the club, okay? Really?
Yeah. Boom. Big shot.
Well, Sayuri is helping Monica, so fuck Monica. Let's choose Yuri.
Okay. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri.
Me?
Oh, don't act surprised, girl. You know
Are you serious?
You mapu.
Why would you?
Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean.
No. I was just saying.
So, you'll be helping Yuri then, Eleni?
Yeah. That's what I'm going to do.
I'm so glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself?
I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine.
Okay. Shush.
Everyone can everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we needed to go over?
Yeah, that should be about it. And are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word. But I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Now that Eleni's helping me. Yeah. Do you feel the same way, Eleni?
Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it will turn out.
That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki?
What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything.
No, that's not what I meant at all.
Yuri, I don't know what's happening with my throat.
Yuri,
Yeah. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room.
I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Eleni picked me. Liar. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tooth.
Mati.
And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so...
I get it. I'm kinda surprised though.
Why?
Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden.
I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad.
Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I began to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
No. I kinda appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better beat that. What? Bet. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event.
Beat that cupcake.
I believe you. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out.
Alright, let's get out of here then.
Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monika and Natsuki out of the door as they chat between each other. I turn around.
Sorry. I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend.
Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number?
I think that will be the best way, yeah.
That's the best way to get someone's number. Alright then. You and I exchange phone numbers.
Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday.
Eh? My house?
Is that a problem?
No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you.
I suppose that makes sense, yeah. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house.
Alright.
Wow.
In that case,
She doesn't want you to see the sex swing and all the
oh yeah.
and
Sure.
toys.
In that case, like not on the first date, right?
Yeah.
So I don't get scared. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decide not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter but much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I manage to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are.
Don't underestimate yourself, Lenny. I think that we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something.
Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? Oh, she thinks I feel bad for her?
I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me, since we're just friends and all.
Oh yeah, she's just salty because I friend zone.
Yeah.
And my guy didn't even friend zone her. He's just so shy, he can't really do anything else
And
than
she's
friend
even
zoning people.
more shy, so it's not really working.
Yeah. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. Oh, see, I grew some balls.
But
Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right?
I didn't realize.
I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while.
I believe you.
As if it took her tremendous effort and it didn't take you any effort.
Yeah.
Yep, I believe it. Right away.
Good.
I do.
Okay.
Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression.
And I'm really looking forward to Sunday.
Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Another day. Just pop a save here. We haven't since the start.
Another day, another dawn.
Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday. Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, but who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my hand. I shake my head.
You shake your hand.
Good job, buddy.
Good job, buddy.
Good job.
Definitely.
Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need it? I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori?
Hi, Lenny.
I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? Well, the music is bad again.
I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now.
If you come over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today?
Yeah, but wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
I was gonna ask a question. Monica told me. It's
Big
only
mouth.
natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today?
Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
So it's just me and Yuri then.
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, Eleni.
Eh?
Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come over. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I'm not getting this. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. The world? It just wants to torture me.
Sayori? I grab Sayori by the shoulders. I don't think my guy gets anything either.
Put some sense in her.
Smack that bitch! What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already.
Tell us already.
Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, Eleni. But you're wrong. Nothing happened. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Eleni? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What? What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori?
Why?
Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much I can do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, Eleni. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. That I don't feel like laughing after this.
You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Eleni. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streaked down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you come here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept this punishment. Because I deserve every last one of it.
And the Oscar goes to... Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace. Okay.
Eleni.
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you've convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Eleni.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Eleni. Let me go.
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Eleni. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Aww.
I feel pretty scared hurt me. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow.
What? Change subject. Okay, yeah?
Well, it's going to be fun, right?
Yeah.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you?
It's
what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all the days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for you to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
Now, it's kinda hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright, I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit the house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I first read that. I think Sayori is tight. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri?
Thank goodness.
Godness? You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time?
This reminds me of a situation from earlier.
Which?
Me waiting for you in front of your house.
Well...
No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell.
You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. Well, I hurried a bunch.
I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason.
It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Oh, you did think of it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you.
That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well?
Yeah, pretty much. At least, I hope I got everything right.
I'm sure it will be fine.
I take Yuri to my room. Shit's about to go down in my room, baby, in my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious.
It's so clean.
I cleaned it before you came over, so...
That's very considerate of you to do.
No, I didn't.
He's not considerate at all.
I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here.
Well, I do enjoy cleaning. Okay. I would have gladly helped you clean.
She should come to my room then. I didn't clean it at all, not even for the plate. That would be even more embarrassing.
It would.
It's fine. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. A very particular desk drawer.
You snatch her?
I snatched her wrist.
Oh my god.
And she's sorry.
I'm sorry.
Better be sorry.
I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out.
That's like
An excuse?
That's like a very convenient excuse. It's fine. It's fine.
I'm gonna space out for a second here and open this drawer under the fucking neck.
I let go of Yuri's wrist. Let me just space out and put a microchip in your neck. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She put both her hands firmly in her
lap.
She put both her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started?
Yeah. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements.
She does love atmosphere.
Yeah.
Atmospheric enhancements?
You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles.
Oh wow, I didn't know you planned on taking it that far.
Of course, she overthinks everything. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess.
You know, it's these little words that Natsuki thinks she looks down on her. And cupcakes,
guess.
I guess. And the big posh accent.
I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more.
That's a good way to do business, girl. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person.
Intense?
I guess that's the best way to put it.
Is that a bad thing?
No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually.
Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. I'm kind of happy. Kind of.
Yeah.
Also, kind of happy.
No need to be so anxious. You can relax a little.
Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Let's see.
Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles in a wooden cylinder-shaped object.
I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag here. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing to do. Don't you?
Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing though?
Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy?
Not familiar at all.
Ah, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic.
Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through the small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for?
This is jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right?
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that would be perfectly for sharing our poems?
It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion within. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for?
Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get?
Yeah, I have it over here.
We won't be using the paper.
I just got distracted because of the dog
Yeah.
and Pesho.
And Pesho. Thumbs up to Pesho. We won't be using the paper for holding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them.
Oh yeah? What will those be used for?
Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Wow, she's a...
Let me just see what the fuss is all about. Or something.
She's really, really creative.
Yeah.
Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative.
What's wrong? That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri.
Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it.
Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys.
Here's a marker, Eleni. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Dart is being a bad boy.
Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to match my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Okay. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy.
Well...
Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it?
You're going to think it's weird.
Yuri, whatever it is, I'm gonna think it's weird. I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know?
If you promise you won't be weirded out.
Yeah, I promise.
Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty.
Same.
I can't help it. I don't know what it is. A combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe? What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this.
Hahaha.
You're laughing at me?
No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you.
Suits me?
Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that.
It is, isn't it?
Yuri relaxes her expression once again.
Would you like to hold it?
Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hand. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow!
Eleni, why did you do that?
I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all.
It's my fault. I shouldn't have warned you. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. Yeah, thanks. It can cut through skin like
I
a
lost
vapor.
my finger!
Oh no.
A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look.
Ah,
She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I will go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound.
Oh, things start to get hot and heavy.
I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pulled my hand back.
Instinctively, that's what you do? You pull your hand back?
I guess
What kind of an instinct is that? Oh?
it's not used to bitches.
Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking.
Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri,
That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Ah, sure, it was a little weird, and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little.
Huh?
She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return.
Eleni! Did you really just do that? No. Did you really just do that?
No, now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. Hahaha. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now.
You're so weird, Eleni.
Yuri giggles shyly. Eh? Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that.
Where do you keep your bandages?
Ah, I don't think I need one actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it's already stopped bleeding.
I see. That's relieving.
The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri.
Oh, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task?
There's the next task? Yes, let's do it. What do you have in mind?
I like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets.
Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets.
We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us?
Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute.
Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted.
Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-sized glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri?
Yes?
I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Ah, nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything?
No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint.
Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups.
So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice.
Just over here. Oh wait, I'm gonna fall.
I like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for sunrise, then daytime, then sunset and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom.
Ah, neat. What are you going to write?
Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you.
Ooh. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so.
So witty and pretty.
After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kinda reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing.
I'm sorry if this feels too childish.
No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kinda fun, you know.
Yeah, it's fun. I'm glad you feel that way too.
Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself.
For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy.
Now those are relationship goals. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri gently smiles.
I knew you'd understand.
Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush. They move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers.
Kya.
Oh, there it is. Okay, you got it this time. Sorry. Yuri reels back, and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt?
No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me.
It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck.
Is there something on my face?
Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her.
Oh.
Here, I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel.
Oh.
She's enjoying it. Is something wrong?
It's hot. I just didn't expect it.
Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist.
Wait.
Yeah?
Just for a little longer. It feels really nice.
Ah. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes.
It's a bit creepy when she opens her eyes that way.
Yeah. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrists and the tingling sensation that through my arm. And suddenly, her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago.
Oh.
Yuri slowly nice for a second there with her. Yuri slowly pulls away.
Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out.
It's fine. It's fine. Don't be so nervous. Relax. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that looks like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking.
I think it came out better than expected. I'm really happy with the results.
Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now?
Not yet. It needs to dry first.
That's true. But won't that take a while?
Well,
No.
perhaps it would be best to leave it here than have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay?
That's totally fine.
Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here.
Phew.
You say that like you're glad it's over. Remember, I'm a woman. Be careful.
I wanna go, but I wanna be appreciated for my time here.
Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself for a little bit?
No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. You see, I always got a save up my sleeve, and she can't catch me.
I see.
Yeah.
I am too.
Yeah.
I was a little concerned about the time. I need to start making dinner soon.
Now, so you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself.
I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well.
It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker.
No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right?
Yeah.
So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything.
Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door.
Thank you very much for having me today.
No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow.
I will. Well then,
Yuri fidgets.
I guess I'll see you tomorrow?
Wait, you kind of say that without thinking. About today, it's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much.
Oh, he's a listener.
As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so...
You're very thoughtful, Eleni.
Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. Ooh.
I kind of like that about you.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to as Yuri suddenly pulls back.
So Yuri?
Eh?
Hi, Eleni.
Say Yuri, just now we weren't...
It's okay, Eleni. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so... that's fine, right? Of course.
Sayori beams.
Yeah, so... I'll see you tomorrow.
Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori,
Oh, the sad thing.
I thought... Well, what were you expecting to happen after our last conversation? I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well... I tried staying in my room. But my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come over and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri.
That's always a great idea. Checking for yourself.
And how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me.
Tears start to fall down Sayori's face.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Lenny? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Sayori, don't say that.
It's true, Eleni. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just...
Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making out to be. It's something that makes me happy. But it's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But...
Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Eleni. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori,
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Eleni, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And
that's enough, Sayori.
settle down, pig.
I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always knew what's best for you? You still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. That's what I'm going to give to you. And now we have to make a choice. Make a choice. I love you or you be my dearest friend. Which is it? Sayori.
Oh, that's too hard.
Yep. They get progressively harder.
I don't want to break her heart, but we're kind of going towards having something to do.
Yeah,
So
I want to know your thought process behind this.
It will be very bad to say I love you if he doesn't love her. But you'll always be my dearest friend is like a dagger in the fucking heart. I don't know.
Music isn't
Should
helping.
we a bitch and say I love you?
I don't know. Just think of what you want
can-
our character to do.
Well, we can love her as a friend. Can we?
What I am really trying here. I'll say this.
You play both?
No, I'm gonna say this. Do whatever you feel is right.
Very supportive.
You know, не знаешь надо бросать. Ты знаешь что?
Snash trick.
Ah.
Snash trick. Okay.
Man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. Sometimes he lets his woman decide.
All the time. Okay, let's go with I love you.
Alright. I love you.
Huh?
Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. Even though I barely spent any time with you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, I'm just messing. Don't feel bad. I'm just messing around. Making new friends and having fun with you every day. It helped me realize that you're truly the most important person. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. I'm pretty good at confessing to girls.
Eleni?
Oh, it's our guy.
Yeah, it's the first time we see our guy.
Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms. She's hugging Nina tightly around me.
Eleni, is this really okay?
Yeah, I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You never have to let go of me again.
I love you, Eleni. I want to be with you forever.
Me too.
What? That's not what I expected, okay.
What did you expect? Like, I love you as a friend too?
Yeah, I like the clouds here.
Yeah. Oh,
Like a
yeah.
bullseye. I feel Sayori's grip around me weakening.
I feel Sierra's grip around me weaken a little bit.
What is this?
Sayori?
I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Eleni.
It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now.
So like that, we get rid of Yuri?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess we can be like really crafty and just
Bitchy.
like lie to both of them.
Bitch move.
Well, it's your move.
Okay, I trust you.
Did you seriously think that we were gonna pick I love you and then there were gonna be like two choices? But how do you love her? As
Like
a friend? Or like you love her?
Yeah, okay.
There should have been a
Mistake.
I love
I
love
like love you.
yeah. No, I mean it's not a mistake, it's just this is what you picked. There are no mistakes in life, only lessons.
She trusts him, that's her mistake.
No mistakes, only lessons. Okay.
Okay.
That's the Conor McGregor way.
Oh, I was gonna say that's his tip of the day.
Oh, don't do that.
Technical difficulties.
That's my other tip of the day. Sarah and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh?
What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. Oh, it's really new and scary to me.
I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best.
Hey, Eleni,
Sierra gazes at me once again, smiling sadly.
even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right?
I don't really understand. This is my subscriber alert on Twitch. But there's no need to make it else.
We have a subscriber.
Thanks for subbing. I'm pretty sure I know who it is. I'll check
I
it
don't.
later after we finish this session because we're actually I'm pretty sure I know who it is. I'm
It's
willing-
because of me, right?
Yeah.
Leave it with that.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay.
Keep it.
Yeah.
Broby?
Yeah, that's you know who that is, right?
No.
It's the guy right there.
Big brother? I'm just kidding.
No. Okay.
He hasn't subscribed yet?
Well, no, it's like this is a monthly thing.
That means I'm not subscribed, does it?
Yeah. Anyway, I don't really understand what Sierra means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sierra?
I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. Oh, typical woman. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me.
Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they
He's
were.
reading my mind.
Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know, but I know that I would give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her.
Oh, no, you
Look,
won't.
I'm really committed.
No.
I'm a
I'm
honest
not.
stand-up guy. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival.
Oh, I knew it.
Yeah, my mind is still wandering.
Yeah.
But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too.
Eleni, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early.
That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared. That have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found
The one she's preparing, so that has is right.
Okay, I suck. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like, and I submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you.
That's mine.
Oh, sorry. I just got carried away. Okay, so that's...
I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you.
Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You think on days this important, she'd try a little hard. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all.
You should take a little responsibility for her, Eleni. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know. How does Monica know everything?
Exchange? Yeah, Monica, how do you know it? Monica, you know about that? You know, you always...
Of course I do.
You always predict... I mean, from time to time you predict like each of the couple.
I do the same when I'm watching movies and everybody hates me for it. So.
And you're fine here. Your place is here.
I'm the club president after all. I need to know all the gossip and stuff.
That's true. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez, you don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. And you know,
Don't
if
worry.
she knows and maybe Yuri knows.
That's what I was thinking too. Don't worry, I probably know a lot more than you think.
Eh? Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that.
Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice.
You see?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Get out my head, get out my head, get out my head, get out my head.
Oh.
Get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But the poem is never actually finished, it just stops moving. Okay, apart center side. That's that. Right again.
So that's the poem she's gonna perform?
Yeah, pretty hardcore. Eh?
Yeah.
Ah, what is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach.
Lenny? What's wrong?
Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else here is written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sierra, so...
Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay?
I quickly leave the classroom.
Don't strain yourself.
Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sierra. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sierra's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Sierra? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? Well, I am.
Well, you told her you love her.
In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sierra's room, I knock on the door. Sierra? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What happened?
What the hell? He always predicts. What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This seems real. There's no way this can be real. Sierra wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sierra I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. And why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her? I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sierra needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it always has been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club, screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. He's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now I can never take her back. Never, 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 never.
Was that it?
Nope.
What's
So,
wrong?
well, it seems the game is, I don't know, just trying to. Do you see parts of Sayori here?
No.
It was where Sayori was, right?
Yeah.
And now it's just trying to replace it with images from other girls. And this is fucked up.
What the hell?
You wanna click it? I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself.
Did it start from scratch?
That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children, yeah? You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other so long.
I'm confused.
We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I must feel better off running away. However, I just sat idle in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. It's not an ordinary school day like any other.
Is that normal? What's happening? Explain.
Okay, you know how I mentioned that you should make sure to keep a lookout for your game files?
Yeah.
Oh, game files.
Game files, never mind.
Yeah, so we're gonna check our game files now.
But is that normal? What the fuck just happened?
Well, it depends. No, normal is a subjective concept, you know. What do you mean is normal?
You're confusing me.
Okay, so let me just pull it up here for the rest. Okay, so guys, I'll pull up my game files.
Why did Sayuri die? We told her we love her.
Yeah, well, I guess sometimes it's just not enough to just tell someone you love them. I don't know. Anyway, you see these things here? When she actually saw her, you remember how it said file missing or corrupt, check traceback for more details.
Yeah.
This is traceback. First we have a new JPEG file which wasn't here before, and it's called Habitats. That's a pretty neat picture. Actually, let me just display that reason. Okay, this doesn't show up, but it's pretty much a picture of Sayori, but like pastels, I would say. Anyway, let's close this. Whoa. Okay, my game files bugged too. It's neat. So, file location. Okay.
I'm not getting anything.
Well,
We're trying to bring Sayuri back to life.
no. I'm just showing you the fun stuff here. Well, fun is subjective as well. Anyway, so traceback. This is the file that it says we should check.
Okay.
Let's have to see. That's traceback. Traceback says. Well, Oh, there it is. Restart top context. Oh jeez, I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a second. I can probably fix this, I think. Actually, you know what? This would be a lot easier if I just deleted her. She's the one who's making this so difficult. Haha. Well, here goes nothing.
That's so cold.
What's the outside?
Deleting her?
Yeah, and here's the best part. You see this characters folder? This is where all the characters were. And now it has
Two Monicas.
no, this is actually wrong. Yeah. It doesn't have any more Sayori.
What the hell? So he just deletes her like that? That's cold, man.
The question is who?
Sayori,
Who deleted?
the fucking guy.
Why would he do that though? He said he
Was it
loves her.
Yuri? Did Yuri kill her?
I guess, guys, so that's all the time we have for today. So we'll find out what happens next in the next part. But we're gonna save here. Oh, and yeah, we don't have any save files. Yeah, funny thing, eh? Life. You can't save in life, could you? You know how he said it's not some game where you can just reset and start over? Well, yeah, you can't because Sayori is not in the game file, so the file is corrupt. Okay, thanks for watching everyone.